Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. So today we're going to be doing a video on Versulf the Grim. We are going to be going over his skills, artifacts, and masteries. We're going to showcase him in a bunch of places, my overall opinion on him. Alright, so Versulf the Grim was relatively easy for me to get. If you guys actually look at my fragment fusion, I actually did have 20 extra shards of Versulf the Grim, so I did manage to get 120. I am actually free to play now, and I have been for a while, so a lot of people could do it. After all this, I will actually tell you guys if it was actually worth fusing him or not, but you guys can actually judge for yourself as well. It all depends on your account. All right, so I'm going to go over his kit first. He's actually an HP-based champion that does damage based on HP, which is very good. He's part of the Nice Revenants faction. And in terms of faction wars, I do think that he provides a pretty powerful tank / support for the Nice Revenant, so he's going to make it much easier. So if you're struggling with Nice Revenant, he's actually worth it, just from that alone. If you're not struggling with Nice Revenant, that's up to you if you actually need him for your account. And yeah, so first ability, Stern Admonishing. So this ability attacks one enemy has a 50% chance of placing Provoke, so 50% chance does not even go any higher if you book him. And he also places a shield on himself for 2 turns equal to 10% of his max HP. So if you build him a lot of HP, he's gonna get a shield. The shield is actually not as big as you think it is with this ability, but it is a basic attack. So personally, I don't think this ability warrants any books, and I actually have not booked him, so this is not maxed out gameplay. I'm saving my books for Ninja. Reign of Sorrow. This is an AoE attack. This is actually his best ability in terms of damage. He places an extra hit on enemies under stun, freeze, fear, true fear, and provoke. And each hit has a 75% chance of placing a leech. Still, even with this ability, I don't think this ability needs any books, but it is nice to have that cooldown on this ability. So as you can see, you can actually synergize with a lot of champions. Any champion that has stun, like Miscreated Monster, Style of the Drakes, freeze, like Torment, fear, true fear, Mashalid, Madame Ceres, anybody like that provokes as well. So I really like him in tandem with Torment the Cold, because you got that freeze and provoke from Torment, and he also places leech. So if you have Mashalid on your team, I feel like it's kind of useless for him to place leech, because Mashalid actually does it much easier. Quality minions. This ability, I can actually see this being used in Clan Boss. He places increased defense on all allies for 2 turns. Also, he places ally protection on all allies for 2 turns. If you're planning on using for Clan Boss, you actually do need this booked. Otherwise, you can save your books. Infectious Fury is his passive. One hit, he has a 20% chance to place in Provoke. The attack for 1 turn occurs once per hit. Personally, from all my testing, I've never seen this actually go off. Maybe we might see it in this video. And then he also has an aura skill that increases ally HP in all battles by 33%. Pretty big boost, so it is worth throwing him in the lead if you actually want to use him as a DPS. And later we'll discuss why it might be wise for you not to use him as a DPS and more of a support tank. I went through all the way down through the offense route to get War Master, because I do want to use him in Doom Tower, more of PvE content as opposed to PvP. So as well for Clan Boss, if you guys want to use him for Clan Boss. If you actually want to use him for PvP and you want him to do a lot of damage, you can go for Flawless Execution or for Helm Smasher. And also I went through the defensive route. All right, so now for artifacts. I actually did run him with 1 immortal set. I was trying to do 2, but I didn't have a very good piece. I didn't really have a good piece for HP percentage primary for the through immortal set that has lots of crit rate. So I am actually trying to build him with 100% crit rate and high crit damage with high HP, high speed, high accuracy. So that is kind of hard to build. If you are early game, just build him with as much HP as you can, as well as accuracy and speed. Don't worry about doing damage with this guy if you are early game. Yeah, you guys take a look at my artifacts. We got 19% crit rate here. Speed. Yeah, so with this, generally the substats you're going to be looking for, if you're early game and you got Versulf the Grim, early to mid game, make sure you guys build him with HP percentage. That's very important. HP percentage, speed, accuracy. That's about it. That's all you need for early game. If you're late game and you actually want to build a DPS, you guys can go for crit rate, crit damage, HP percentage, speed, accuracy, like too many stats. For the primary, I actually want the crit damage percentage. Again, if you're early and mid game, you can make it HP percentage primary for the gauntlet. And we got HP percentage chest plate, as I said earlier, and we got speed boots. So for the ring, I actually wanted the HP boost. 3,480 HP is very good. Crit damage percentage for the amulet. And for the banner, I actually went with HP. But if you actually need more accuracy, you can actually run accuracy. Just try to get as much speed as you can from the substats. Okay, look at my total stats: 70,324 HP, 212 speed, only 96% crit rate. 96 should be good enough. I know it's not 100%, but it's close enough. 201% critical damage, 191 resistance, 240 accuracy. All right, so we're going to go in arena. I am using Spider with him because I want that decrease defense and weaken if I can get it off. Let's see. Okay, so unfortunately my guys got stunned, so I couldn't buff him up. But what we're going to do is actually use this ability first. We're going to apply ally protection and increase defense. Oh, it's decrease the defense. Whatever, don't worry about it. All right, so we're going to try to place weaken and decrease defense on the enemy. And we do have a freeze on Arbiter. He's dead. We'll bring him back to life. Ally protection kind of screwed him over. Okay, so there's provoke on the enemy, so he's actually going to double hit. There's no decreased defense or weaken, but we'll see this. We'll see the damage here. I guess kind of disappointing, but we'll do another run. I know his multipliers are supposed to be higher than Sir Nicholas, and he's supposed to be a heavy hitter for an HP champion. But maybe we're not even supposed to build him like that. Like for me, I feel like if I build him as a crazy tank, might be better, but we'll see. We'll try another run. All right, so everybody's asleep again. I don't want to do the attack yet. I'm going to do this again. Hopefully we don't die this time. Okay, we got decreased defense and weaken. Now we're going to use the AoE. We have a freeze on Prince Kaimar, so we're going to double hit him. Everybody else is a single hit. So 20,000 damage, and then he's going to hit again for 22. So that was around like 42,000 damage. But I know he can hit harder than that. All right, I also put him on defense in Tag Team Arena to see if people actually struggled against him. And it looks like they actually lost to that team I did on defense, which is this team right here. So I am using Versulf the Grim with Duchess, Sile, and Michaud. And then he actually beat the other teams right here. You're going to need more accuracy if you want to use him in Arena. All right, so we're actually going to use him in Spotter's Den 25. Okay, so you don't really want to do this in Spotter's Den. You don't want to kill off the spiders very quick because you are trying to use HP burn. But I actually do want to want to try this out. So we're running Miscreated and Sile the Drakes for stuns, and then Torment for freeze. And then when they actually have those on them, he's going to do a lot of damage. Hopefully he does a lot of damage. Let's see. So he likes to use his ally protection ability first. That is actually good. Did Miscreated use it as well? Probably not. Okay, there's the damage now. As long as he didn't clear them out. All right, we're going to skip straight to the end. This might take a while. All right, so he did 2.5 million. It took 3 minutes. Mordecai obviously did the most damage, 10 million. And I think he is actually a decent champion for Spiders Den, but he's not top tier. Actually, I don't even see him being a top tier in any place. I think he's a solid champion. Like Dragon's Lair, I think he's a solid there. Ice Golem's Peak, I think he is solid there. Fire Knight's Castle, I actually don't see him being that good other than the waves. I mean, you can probably help your allies if you need that ally protection, increased defense. That's about it. You Leech, I guess, but he doesn't have a double hit on his A1, but he does have it on his A2. So I guess he is like an average for Fire Knight's Castle or above average, like a 3.5 or something like that. All right, so we're actually going to test him out in Doom Tower now. So I'm going to bring Mashald in. I'm going to take out Arbiter actually. Take out Herndix. So we're going to bring in a decreased defense. We'll bring Griptuck for attack, additional attack. We'll throw him as lead so he does more damage. And we're actually going to need a decreased defense and weaken. So I'm actually going to take out Tormund because I'm going to get fear from Mashald, right? All right, so we're going to bring in Spider for decreased attack, weaken, and decreased defense. All right, so we're going to manual this. See how much damage we can get out of him in waves. Okay, we got decreased defense and weaken. And we got to wait for that Griptuck poisons so we can do more damage. Now, Griptuck's not that fast, so it would work better if he was actually faster. So the way Griptuck works, if you guys don't know, is that allies under poison debuffs inflict 7.5% more damage for each poison on them, and it stacks up to 30%. And we're going to place 3 on Versulf. There we go. We should be able to do more damage after this. Actually, everybody else is going to be doing more damage as well. We need to take our turn. I don't want to kill anybody, so I'm going to wait. We got to slow it down now. Slow it down. Okay. Now we're going to use the AoE. Let's see how much damage he actually does now. I mean, I guess that is pretty strong. You're doing like 60,000 damage for a tank champion. I think he can do more, but I can't get him to do more. You guys see my stats. My stats are actually very good, but I can't get him to do more. Maybe if I bump up his HP. His crit damage is already high. It's like 250%. Let's go on auto. Yeah, so he's like at not 250%. He's like a 200% critical damage. He got 70,000 HP, almost 100% critical rate. And he's attacking twice. So he's doing like 60,000 damage. So I do think his damage is decent, but you can't actually go wrong if you just want to build him as a tank. High accuracy, high HP. Just make him durable so he survives. You can't go wrong with that as well. And he'll still be able to dish out a decent amount of damage because he is HP based, damage based on HP. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. He's actually pretty good for Doom Tower. He synergizes very well with your crowd control allies, but he doesn't really provide it that well. I haven't seen a provoke from him yet. Let's see if he actually can do it on his basic attack. We got provoke right here. And when the enemies hit him, he should be able to provoke. There's only 20% chance. We got to provoke. Yes. Finally saw 2 provokes. Yeah, so he's looking very good for Doom Tower. I can see him getting a lot of use in the Scarab King as well. Providing the ally protection. Providing the shield on himself as well if he attacks with his basic. So I'm actually not that disappointed in getting him. I will actually use him in Doom Tower. I like it. So for Doom Tower and Faction Wars, he is worth it. There we go. I know this is lower level stages of Doom Tower right now. But if you guys want to see higher level as I progress further, because I just said beat normal. I just beat normal, right? So if when I progress further, if you guys actually want to see him in higher level stages, let me know down in the comment section. Otherwise, I won't do it. We're actually going to rate him in all aspects of the game. So for Faction Wars, I actually think he's a 5 for his specific faction. He is S tier. So if I make a Faction Wars tier list, I'm actually going to put Versulf the Grim as S tier. For Clan Boss, you can probably run him. I guess I'll give him a 4. But otherwise, if you're early game, I would actually drop him. If you have Jarek, I would actually use Jarek instead of Versulf the Grim. He's an epic champion. Where is Jarek? There's Jarek. He's an epic champion. He has decreased attack on his A1. He also has ally protection and increased defense. So he's actually better than Versulf for regular Clan Boss teams. Campaign locations, I'll give him a 4. Arena offense, I guess I'll give him a 4 because I haven't really seen much damage from him in Arena. So I don't think he's as good as people think he is in Arena. Minotaur's Labyrinth, I guess he's a 4. Like these days, almost every champion is good in Minotaur's Labyrinth. Dragon's Lair, he's going to be a 4 as well. Spider's Den, I think he's like a 3.5. I'm going to give him a 3. Ice Golem's Peak, he's going to be a 4. He can actually provide that ally protection, increase defense. And yeah, he's going to keep your team alive in Ice Golem's Peak. But you will probably need a reviver once he gets killed. You know how ally protection works, right? Void Keep a 4. Force Keep is a 4. Fire and Ice Castle. I guess he's acceptable for Fire and Ice Castle. I don't think he's that good. So I'll give him a 2. He's going to help you out in the waves. Magic Keep, he's going to be a 4. Spirit Keep, he's going to be a 3. And we're going to submit these ratings. All right, guys. So overall, how do I feel about Versulf the Grim? I think if you actually need help in PvE content, in Doom Tower and Faction Wars, I think he is a solid choice. Do I consider him a top tier legendary? No, I think he can actually be an epic champion. That's what I think. But he is like a solid. He's a solid champion. He just does what he does. So was he worth it? I think he was. He's easy to get. You can build him two different type of ways, and I think he'll help out a lot of accounts. But it's not really carrying accounts. All right, so guys, so that's gonna be it for the video. If you guys liked the video, make sure you guys drop a like. Helps out the channel. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Plays, and that's non-negotiable either.